everybody. I'm doing a mini session for one of my patrons. If you're interested in checking out my Patreon community, I'll put a link in the description. So, mini sessions, there aren't any goals. I'm just going to be tapping into the energy, sharing wisdom and healing as guided by spirit. So, I'm going to relax and get tuned in, and then let's see what comes up here. Okay. I see you sitting on a boat, and it's like a rowboat, a small boat. And it's very kind of a personalized little shoreline to a bigger lake. And there's a dock here, and it's kind of like maybe somebody who lives in nature, separated from the big city. They have their own little dock, and there's a lake behind their house. It's quiet. The boat is not like really in the water. It's kind of half on the shore and half in the water. And I see you're sitting down in the boat. And you're in deep thought, but you also have a tear that is kind of glistening here on your cheek. It's still kind of attached to your tear duct and your eye. And it's like you won't let this tear go. You just won't let it go. And there's a spirit inside the tear. Like the tear actually has kind of like a starlight inside of it. You can't let the tear go. You hold on to it. You hold on to it so it's close to you. You hold on to it. And you can't go into the water. You can't leave the boat. And you're in between land and water. And you're kind of stuck in between, is what it's like, okay? Even the tear is stuck in between, like being free from the tear ducts to just let it go, but not being able to let it go and holding on to the eye and the tear duct, okay? And you literally, I see you stuck between energetic planes, okay? Because you want to go here, but you don't. You want to go back, but you can't go back. And so you stay right where you are, okay? And you are stuck in between dimensional planes. It's like being in a boat, half in the water, half on land. A tear, half connected to the tear duct, half ready to be set free. And you're holding on, okay? I'm trying to like rattle the scene, because the only way to get you unstuck is to rattle your cage a bit, ruffle the feathers, like something getting thrown out from left field that you didn't expect. That you're like, whoa, where did that come from? Okay, see, now you're not stuck in between water and land because I made you move. I made you move. So let's see. You are not gonna move. You're like, no, you don't. So you're just staying put, okay? Aw. Oh, I feel sad. I feel really sad. I feel sad. I feel sad. And I go and I just kind of merge with your body, and I just am one with you right now, okay? And I'll be stuck in between two, okay? We'll do this together. And I'll have a little tear here. It's like a little person, little soul, little spirit right there. And I hear you say, please don't leave me, please don't leave me, please don't leave me. Oh. I'm going to go into this tear, okay? I'm just going to go inside there and see what's inside it. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll tell you what. This tear and the light within it is actually needs to return to your heart. This is some hardcore stuff, because I can feel the depths of how, I mean, there is so much deep meaning here. its unwaveringly deep meaning. And I'm trying to move this light, this tear into your heart, and it's like I can't touch it, I can't grasp it, I can't move it, I can't have it. So I merge with you again, and I tell you it's time. You need to have a connection with this tear, and you need to choose to put this tear and the spirit that is within it inside your heart. And I'm starting to see the scene change, and you're wearing what looks like something somebody from Russia would wear, like one of those fur hats, like a fur coat. It's pretty high end. Like it looks like very nice. Like a ruler's wife would wear something this elegant and beautiful and made out of animal fur in a very cold environment. Okay. And I see there's I see this emanation of what is like a Russian princess or something, stuck in the boat as well. And it kind of has an overlay of what once was and what is today, what once was in this life, what is now. Like it seems to be stuck between past and present. But time is so interesting because you can't control it, okay? You can't control time. You can't control every single event that's going to happen in all your lifetimes. Like, some of these events are just going to happen, you know? And so you can't control the event. You can't control the outcome. You can't go back to make a different choice. Everything is divine here. So I got to get you unstuck so you can actually be present in your current body, in this current life, and able to live again. Okay, that's kind of what this is like. But they're telling me that, this is part of the extraordinary process because your soul's learning some high-end lessons here, like super top-notch, like really complex ones. Your average Joe wouldn't have this type of weird riddle, okay? And the only way I could describe it is, let's say you're going to need some years to really go through the philosophical natures, the rebirth, the introduction to a new sense of self. Your soul underneath the surface of your conscious mind is trying to process this as well through a human experience. Like the subconscious selves are doing things that you don't even have conscious awareness of. And they're doing it all by themselves. And all the while, you're finding yourself stuck in between these other memories that your subconscious knows about, but you just don't know about here. But you're processing overlays of time and memory in place, and you're still stuck in between dimensions. So how do I get you up to speed? However, I don't really need to, because you're right on time, okay? You're right on time. So do I really need to change anything? Does anything really need to change, or can it just stay the same just like this? And that's perfectly fine, I want to check out, who's this Russian girl? Like, I want to know more about her. And what does she have to do with you right now in what I'm being shown here? Let's see what we can find out. This tear is super precious, and I see this Russian girl, and then I see you, and you take the tear and you kind of look both ways and you put it into a tiny little jewelry box, and then you hide the jewelry box in like a pocket in your dress. But it's like it kind of goes from today, a present day modern attire, to what is like an olden day attire that has really deep pockets in the dress, and you don't want anybody to know, and this is your secret. I also see another strange scene about an eye and a contact lens. and how the eye is the natural seer, the natural gift of sight. But then this manufactured eye, which is just a thin lens, I mean, this goes over the eye, which allows the eye to actually see. Because if you need a contact lens, that means your sight isn't 100%, right? You need some support. You need like a crutch for your eyeball so that you can actually see through the lens. And now you're 100%, okay? But I see the lens gets taken off and you have to live with just the eyes that you have. Then I see the manufactured lens gets put on the eye and then you're helped, you're supported. Now you can be 100%. You need this like manufactured eyeball. They keep saying the contact lens is also an eyeball that gets put onto the eye so the eye can see clearly. So even though it's a thin sheet, it's also kind of like an eyeball because it helps you to see fully, 100%. And then I am seeing a scene where the curtains go down. So it's dark now in the room and the eyes now can't see at all. The eyes are completely blinded. The eyes don't see anything. And there is a thought about what do I want to see and what do I not want to see? Do I want manufactured support to be able to see clearly? Or do I want to just live with what I have and what I can work with just as my own biology? Do I want to sit in the dark? Do I want to keep this secret in my pocket? This Russian life is really deep and buried because I try to influence it, like inspire it to move. Like, oh, so you're on a little boat. Let's have you row yourself somewhere. But she's just like very like hush hush. Like nobody needs to know what I'm doing and nobody needs to see me doing it. So it keeps being like mysterious. Like again, we can't see what's going on. Nobody needs to know what the Russian princess is up to in the night. In the rowboat. Nobody needs to know what's secretly hidden in her pocket. Nobody needs to know, okay? She's so pretty. Like, how could anybody not notice her? I keep getting this feeling like anybody who sees her will see her because she's very attractive. Again, she takes that scene and she just tosses it away. Nobody can see me. Nobody can see me. And she shows me that she cloaks her energy in the dark so that she can remain hidden. I just take off her hat. I take off her warm everything and I just expose her. Because I gotta change this secretive energy up so we can start to see what's really here, you know? And it is about sight. I will say that even though there's still a mystery behind this Russian overlay image, there is incredible energy shifting going on in your third eye, in your mental body, front and back. There's energy shifting in your heart. You're really deeply processing meaning right now, really deeply processing meaning. And there's this whole concept of you're going to have to choose to let go. Eventually, you're going to have to choose to let go because that's the only way you're going to be able to move forward in life. Until you can let go, it's going to feel like you're kind of stuck between two worlds. You're going to have to let go and you're going to have to trust yourself. But there's also this like direction, you know? Like the boat isn't really useful if it's just hanging out on a shoreline. What's the point of a boat that just sits on the shore, you know? The boat goes in the water and then the water takes the boat somewhere, right? Or you have the oars and you take yourself somewhere in the boat. So why is the boat not in motion? Why are you not making a decision on what to do with the boat? Why do you still need to just sit in it and wait? And then hold on to this tier. Working through what is beneath the surface is a lot of stuff. So perhaps what the direction isn't necessarily about land or water or boat and in motion or flow. Perhaps it is exactly what is going on right now, which is this internal healing. because you really are, you have a lot going on inside yourself. There's a lot in the exploration of sight, seeing or not seeing. You know, this whole moving forward thing is also just going within and working on this inner stuff. So maybe there's not a lot of direction yet, for a reason, you know? Like, it's not necessarily showing me like things in motion. It's more like showing me things stuck between dimensions, and that it's okay because there's a lot of deep processing going on at the subconscious level. And it needs to happen. Like, it needs to happen. All right. I would love to stay with this, but that is the message that I have to share with you today. Thank you so very much for being a part of Patreon and for being open minded to share with others. For those watching, if any of you are interested in exploring a psychic session with me, you can visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. I'm also on Patreon at patreon.com/abbeynormalswisdomquest. I do mini sessions, 30-minute sessions out there, and live streams. All right, have a wonderful day, everybody.